What's up, Soul Fuel fam? Today, we're diving into the ultimate comeback story, one that's bigger than any sports legend or band reunion. We're talking about Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him, a figure whose return has been anticipated for centuries by over 1 billion Muslims worldwide. His story isn't just a headline, it's layered with mystery, suspense, and hope. Most people know the basics, but there are hidden details that completely change how you see this narrative. These secrets add depth and meaning to a story that shaped faith and inspired resilience for generations. So let's pull back the curtain and go beyond the surface-level stuff you heard in madrasa school. We're about to unpack 5 amazing secrets about Imam Mahdi that make his story so compelling and relevant today. Get your spiritual notepads ready. We're going deep into the lore, the mystery, and the hope. Let's get into it. Every hero has an origin story, but Imam Mahdi's is more political thriller than comic book. 9th century Iraq, Samarra, an era of paranoia and power plays. Imam Mahdi was born into the direct lineage of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, making him the rightful heir to spiritual leadership. The ruling Abbasid Caliphate was terrified of the prophecies about a child who would upend their regime. Surveillance was constant, danger was everywhere. To protect him, his birth was kept secret. Only a trusted few even knew he existed. No public celebrations, just whispered miracles and divine protection. This secrecy wasn't just a detail, it was the first act in a life guided by a higher plan. The rulers thought they could extinguish this light, but they couldn't. The Mahdi survived, hidden from those who sought to erase him. His birth set the stage for a life of mystery and divine preservation. The family lived under constant threat, but faith and silence kept the promise alive. This wasn't just survival, it was the beginning of a story that would change the world. The secret birth is the first key to understanding his destiny. It shows that from the start, his life was protected by forces beyond worldly power. The rulers failed, and the Mahdi's story continued. But secrecy was just the beginning. What followed was a disappearance that still mystifies believers today. His birth was the prologue to the next great secret, the occultation. Let's see how the story unfolds. Born in secret, hunted by the regime, what happened next? Enter the occultation, or Ghaibah, the greatest disappearance act in history. After his father's martyrdom, the young Imam Mahdi led the funeral prayer, his only public appearance. Immediately after, by divine command, he vanished from public view. This wasn't just hiding, it was a supernatural concealment. The occultation has 2 phases, minor and major. During the minor occultation, the Imam communicated through 4 trusted deputies for about 69 years. Believers sent questions and received guidance through these secret channels. It was spiritual training, preparing the community to rely on faith and scholarship. Then came the major occultation. No more deputies, no more direct contact. The Imam's presence became hidden, but his guidance remained through his teachings. For over 1,000 years, Muslims believe he's alive, walking among us, unseen but aware. He's here but not here, a living promise, protected until the world is ready. The occultation isn't absence, it's presence in waiting. While empires rise and fall, he remains a symbol of hope and divine preservation. This long game is about timing, waiting for the perfect moment to return. The world spins, but the promise endures. The Imam's concealment is a story of faith, patience, and ultimate trust in a higher plan. He's the leader in waiting, preserved for humanity's darkest hour. The occultation is the heart of the mystery. It's not just about hiding, it's about hope. And when the world reaches its breaking point, the next chapter begins. Let's talk about what triggers his return. So, what's the trigger for the Imam's return? It's not a secret code, it's the state of the world. He reappears when oppression and injustice reach their peak, when humanity is at its lowest. His return isn't for times of peace, but for when the world is broken and desperate for change. This belief has fueled resilience for centuries, giving hope in the darkest times. The Mahdi's mission is clear: restore justice, balance, and peace. He's not coming to conquer, but to heal and transform society. Imagine a world where poverty is gone, leaders are accountable, and dignity is restored. His return is the ultimate symbol of hope, a promise that darkness is never the end. It's a spiritual reset, a total transformation. This belief prevents despair, reminding us that the dawn follows the darkest night. Praying for his return is praying for the end of suffering and the rise of justice. The Mahdi's story is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a call to hold on no matter how bleak things seem. Justice will prevail. The promise stands. Now how do we know when the time is near? Let's look at the signs. How do we know the Mahdi's return is near? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, gave us a checklist of signs. Widespread corruption, when bribery and exploitation become the norm, honesty becomes rare, and lying is rewarded. Fake news, deception, and loss of integrity signal the times. Wars and conflicts erupt everywhere, creating global anxiety and fear. Natural disasters, earthquakes, floods, and strange celestial events shake the world. Immorality spreads, and what was once shameful becomes celebrated. The breakdown of family and loss of modesty are red flags. These signs aren't for entertainment, they're a wake-up call. They force us to reflect. Are we part of the problem or the solution? The signs are a mirror, urging us to prepare spiritually. They remind us to stay vigilant, honest, and compassionate. The world's chaos isn't just a backdrop, it's a call to action. The signs are here to guide us, not scare us. Preparation starts with us. Are we ready for his arrival? When the Imam returns, what's his mission? Not to create something new but to restore what's been lost. He revives the original message of Islam, pure, just, and compassionate. Think of him as a master restorer, revealing the true beauty beneath centuries of distortion. He strips away divisions, misinterpretations, and political baggage. His leadership unites all believers, breaking down barriers of sect and race. The Mahdi's justice extends to all humanity, not just Muslims. He establishes a global system of fairness where everyone's rights are protected. His rule is the golden age, peace, prosperity, and security for all. He guides with wisdom, not force, fulfilling the true purpose of faith. The Mahdi is the ultimate unifier, healer, and guide. His era is the fulfillment of the divine promise. He brings tranquility after chaos, justice after oppression. His leadership is about connection, to God, to each other, to justice. He is the living proof of hope. So there you have it. The secret birth, the occultation, the return at the darkest hour, the signs, and the mission of restoration. These 5 secrets show why hope in Imam Mahdi endures. His story gives meaning to chaos and inspires action, not passivity. Waiting for the Mahdi means embodying justice, compassion, and integrity now. It's a call to prepare ourselves to be part of his mission. Every act of kindness, every stand for truth is a step toward his arrival. Hope isn't just a feeling, it's a discipline. The Mahdi's story is a call to action and a promise of a better world. Stay hopeful, stay strong. See you next time on Soul Fuel Zone.